Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Sarah, and in today's video I am going over some planner productivity tips or hacks, or however you want to say it. Just things to make using your planner easier and things that help to actually stay consistent. I know that a lot of people have the issue with planners of staying consistent in actually planning. I've always been really good at staying consistent with the planning itself. It's just the planners. I keep switching layouts or planners, but the consistency in actually planning, that I have been very good at it. I've been using paper planners, I mean, since elementary school when they gave you those little agendas, but the actual, like, Erin Condren planners I got into in 2015, and I've been using, planners like that since then, or well, mainly Erin Condren planners since then. So these are just some tips that have helped me, and I hope that they will help you too. So the first thing is to go ahead and back plan. So you can see here, this is just a weekly overview that I did in my Erin Condren monthly planner. This is just the layout that I made myself because it works for me. So I did make sure, this stuff was filled out, and going back to back plan is usually, one of the things that I find really helpful. This is an older week, but I mean, you can see here, like, I go in during the day and like make arrows and do different things and cross things out and check things off and make sure that I go back and check things in the planner. So that's always been really helpful to go back and back plan, what you did that day, and kind of use it as like an archive almost of, this is when things happened, this is how this day went, and it helps you kind of be able to go back and see either, things that you're consistent in or things that you want to keep up on, and kind of develop like a habit or a routine if you go back and back plan your days. Because, when you're planning out your week, if you're doing it ahead of time, you're not always going to have all of your plans and every single thing you're doing during the day. So it does help to go back and kind of just write in things that you did not pre-plan for. That way you can make sure that your planner's up to date. And then if you needed to go back and check, like, what day did Coda have his doctor's appointment last year? I can go back and look and see he had his doctor's appointment on his birthday on the 22nd. So it just helps to keep track of like appointments and different things too. If you ever have to look back on stuff and see when things happened, that's always very useful. So it makes you feel more productive pretty much, and it definitely helps in the long run, especially if you keep your planners and you do have to look back to check dates and stuff. Some weeks I'm not great about back planning. It just depends how busy we are, but most weeks I will go back and make sure I at least have all of our scheduled things we did that week in the planner, so it's there. My next tip is color coding. So no matter which planner I'm in, you can see it here, all of my little color dots. You can see it in my Daily Duo, all of my color dots and things, and down here you can see them. Like, I have a color for every member of my family. So I'm the pink one, my daughter is purple, my middle son is green, my oldest son is this light blue, my husband is a teal, and then for like family activities or pets or anything, we use yellow. So I find that color coding really helps if you're like me and too many stickers and too many things kind of overwhelm you. Like, to use the labels and stuff here, it's very overwhelming for my eyes. I don't necessarily want to use labels all the time, and then to look like quick glance, I have to kind of actually like read it and see, wait, who is that for? What is this? Whereas if I use just my color coding, like, this just says daycare. It doesn't say what kid this is. This just says art show. Doesn't say what kid this is. Same thing for chiropractic. Doesn't say what kid that is. Just, I can tell just by looking at the dots which child this is for. Same thing for myself, football sign up. Sounds like that would be something for my son. Nope, pink, that's me. So it's easy to just look at quick glance and see which color belongs to who or what, because you can also do color coding for activities. So let's say you did blue was for football, pink was for cleaning, yellow was for a home project. You can color code anything. So whatever system works for you, if you want to color code by person or if you want to color code by activity, whatever you want to do, the color coding works so well. And for the color coding, I do use these mild liners. I got this giant pack off of Amazon, but these are just the colors that I picked because I like them. Do they match every spread? No, not necessarily, but I know what colors are used for what, so I need them in my weeks. That's just, it works for me, and it definitely helps. Like I said, quick glance, we can, and because my husband will sometimes look at my planner, he knows, oh, okay, so that's a pink thing. That's your thing. What do I have this week? And he can find his color because he knows what color belongs to him. So you can look in any of my planners and you can see, which dot belongs to which person, what color belongs to which person. And my husband can see that too. So that's helpful. And if you need a key or anything like that, you can always make a color coding key that you can stick in your planner. So until you get used to it, you have that, or if there's someone else in your family that needs to look in your planner, they can have that too. But color coding is a great productivity tip and a hack to just quick glance at your planner and know what you have going on. My next one is, I guess it's personal preference, but I find it helps. It's going to be stickers and decoration, because you are more likely, and you can ask pretty much anyone, especially in the planner community, you're more likely to use your planner when you want to look at it. So if you think it's pretty, you're going to want to use it. And also you can use stickers and decor to make it a little bit more functional. Like I have here that splits sections to make, different sections in a planner, or I use it here to label different sections in this planner along with regular decor, and then to, mark what days of the week. So you can use stickers not just to make it pretty, but also for functionality in your planner. So that is also a big tip that I would have, is to make your planner something that you want to look at every day, something that you want to use. Because I know that if I just do a regular layout, I don't even think I have any that are just pen, but if I just wrote on this, I'd be bored. Like I need to see actual, like something pretty. So, and also this is just stickers, but there are planner brands out there that have like the discs or whatever, or ring agendas where they have like actual like dashboards that you can put in, or different covers, or different little like quote cards, things like that, that just make it pretty and functional for you. Because if you are not wanting to look at the planner, you're not going to use it. Unfortunately, that is what it is for a lot of people. It's just, I think that because when you do paper planning like this, a lot of people use this type of stuff as an outlet. It's a hobby. So stickering and decorating is just something that's going to make you more likely to want to use it. So that would be another tip, is stickers and decor. Another tip is to use page markers. And I have this one here. This is just the ruler that comes with the Erin Condren planner, but this is a monthly planner. So I'm going to put this here. So let's say this is the week I'm on. Let me move this guy out of the way. So this is the week I'm on, and I have my planner shut like this. It's all ready to go, on the go with me. If I want to find my week really fast, I can just pull this tab from the top, and there we go. I have my week, and I can leave my planner closed. I don't have to leave it open on my desk all the time. I can just pull it open from there. If you have like notes pages too that have specific information on it, you can always put a page marker there, or the snap-in rulers or bookmarks from Erin Condren work. Same with, your monthly view, if you want to put it on the monthly. They help to keep your planner organized. And if you have pages that you reference all the time, just put a little page marker there so you can find them really easily. And Erin Condren does sell the snap-in ones that go on the coil, and they do all look different. So you can put, okay, the yellow one is for my notes tab, the pink one is for my daily, and the blue one is for my monthly, something like that. So definitely a productivity hack there, so you can just flip to your correct page when you need it. My last productivity tip, or hack, I guess it's more of a tip, is going to be to make your planner work for you. You don't need to stay in a layout that's not working for you just because you have it. I understand you know, these planners are very expensive and we want to use them. Of course, there are multiple ways to use the planner. If it's not working for you for your weekly planning, don't use it for that. You can use it for a ton of other things. Every layout can be made into something else. You can use it for fitness, cleaning, kids, specific activities, school stuff. Like, you don't have to use it for your overall planning. If you want your planner to work, don't try to force yourself into a layout, because that's going to be another way that you are just going to stop planning altogether, because if it doesn't work, you don't want to use it. So what I did, because I found that I was having an issue with the way that they updated the Daily Duo to include the dashboard layout, I missed being able to do this on a blank notes page. So I made my own layout. I made a planner work for me because the layouts that were there did not work, and I wanted an Erin Condren planner. So this was my solution. So you definitely can tweak layouts and add and remove things that don't work for you. So also another benefit for planners like this that have the discs, you can just take and remove pages all you want. So you can add and remove things on discs that work or don't work for you. And same thing with ring agendas. If it works, great. If not, take it out or add things in. If you want to add different pages into these things or take them out, you can. So that is a benefit of ring planners and disc planners. So just keep that in mind too. Maybe the coil doesn't work for you because you want to be able to add and remove pages. That's great. You can explore other planners. This is a Plum Paper daily planner. So was the small agenda that I just showed you. But making a planner work for you is going to be the most important thing. So that is going to be the first question you want to ask yourself when you're trying to figure out why you're struggling to be in your planner or how to be more productive. Is the layout and planner you're in working for you in your life? Does it fit what you need every day? And you know what? Take a blank page in your planner and write down the things that you would like in a planner, your dream planner, and then go through and say, is this layout my dream planner? Do I need something else? There's a million layouts out there, and look, you can just create your own too. So if you don't like what's on the market, you can take one of these monthly planners and make your own planner out of it. There are so many options for you out there. You don't have to be stuck in one layout or one planner. So never feel like you have to, if that makes sense. I know I used to have that issue. Like, I felt like I was stuck using one layout just because I had it, but that's not realistic. So definitely make your planner work for you. Don't be afraid to switch systems. It's really not the end of the world, I promise. You can always find a way to repurpose or reuse even old, outdated planners. You can always redate them. I've done that too, plenty of times. So don't be afraid to do that. That's probably my biggest planner productivity tip. I think I may have said that, but yeah, make your planner work for you. Be in a layout, in a planner that is going to work for you and your life. So this was a short little random video, I know, but I just wanted to throw some tips out there because I have seen it quite a bit in the planner community that people are struggling with staying in the planners and being productive. So I just wanted to give some tips on how to try to be a little bit more consistent in your planning. So I hope that you took something away from this, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video.